A subscriber messaged me out of nowhere.
He said he was selling 4 absolutely massive and super rare peacock bass. They were Temensis, full grown, and monsters.
But there was one problem.
I had nowhere to put them. Now, if you know anything about me or this channel,
You already know I wasn't going to let those fish go to just anybody.
these weren't some average cichlids. They were wild caught, full color giants.
And if I didn't act fast, they'd either end up in the wrong hands
Or worse, not make it at all. I asked him what was going on and he said he couldn't keep up anymore. His tank, a 180-gallon setup, was too small and the fish were growing fast. One of them had already started to crash into the glass, another had battle wounds. It was getting dangerous.
He said, man, I just want them to go to someone who knows what to do with them. So I did what anybody obsessed with monster fish would do. I said I'll take them.
And just like that, I loaded up the cooler, grabbed my nets, and hit the road.
What I didn't realize
Was that this wasn't going to be a simple pickup.
this was going to be one of the craziest, most exhausting fish days I've ever had.
When I got there, I could see it instantly. These fish were way too big for the tank they were in.
The Temensis were packed into a 180-gallon aquarium.
Which sounds huge, but when you've got 4 of the fastest, most aggressive peacock bass on the planet, 180 gallons,
Starts to feel like a bathtub.
one of them was over 2 feet long. Another had scraped scales along both sides from darting too hard during feeding, and every time someone walked past the tank, they'd panic and slam into the glass.
The guy wasn't trying to be irresponsible. You could tell he cared, he just got in over his head. And that happens way too often in the monster fish hobby.
People buy fish that look small and cute at first, then they grow into literal torpedoes. And when it gets to that point, they either need to upgrade fast or find someone who can handle them.
That's where I came in. He told me, Rob, I've been following your videos. I see what you do, and I know you'll find the right home for them.
And that hit hard, because when you're known as the guy who takes in the fish no one else can, the pressure is real. So I started planning fast. I brought a massive cooler, an oxygen pump, and some bags just in case. Back at the shop, we unbagged the first 2 Temensis, but I knew I couldn't keep all 4 long term, not without compromising space for other fish.
So I posted on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, anywhere I could find someone with a serious setup. And one person stepped up.
My friend Dylan. He's got a massive outdoor pond, natural cover, filtration, depth, a true predator paradise.
And when I told him about the leftover 2 bass, he didn't even blink. He said, bring them, I've got space.
So we packed up the last 2 Temensis into a cooler, started a slow drip to prep them, and headed out. They were getting their second chance, and I couldn't wait to see them tear through that new water.
We pulled all the way around the back of Dylan's property.
Out there behind the house was pond heaven. Just raw, natural power surging into a new environment. They darted through cover, explored, claimed space like they'd always been there. Watching it was emotional. I'm not gonna lie, I've done a lot of fish rescues, but when you're able to rehome apex predators that were literally boxed in, it hits different. And this isn't even their final stop. Dylan's building a 1,000-gallon pond just for big predators.
You better believe I'm helping set that up and filming the whole thing.
Don't mind all the jewel cichlids back here.
Yeah.
They jumped out. These things are massive. I'm telling you right now, they are real big boys. I tied down a lid just so that, you know, in case they do jump, they don't jump right out onto the highway.
Look at Dylan.
They're huge.
They're massive.
See? The Temensis.
Huge. Big boys. Big boys.
You able to figure out what's a female, what's a male or not?
I have no idea.
They were like a foot and a half bigger than we thought they were.
See, that's what she thought. I knew they were going to be
I
big.
thought they were like that.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And they're massive.
I saw the
compared to-
video.
Like that.
I saw the video and I was like, they got to be 20 inches.
So you gonna let out some water?
Yeah, I'm gonna let out some water real quick, just so that it's a little lighter for us. And then when we acclimate them all. What's the verdict, Dylan?
Come on, Dill.
That one.
You want that one? All right, let's see how this goes. This is gonna be a lot harder than getting them out the tank. Dylan, you might have to play receiver for a second.
Yeah, block there just in case it doesn't pop out over there.
These are some big boys.
I'm taking this out.
Got his head in.
You're good. You good?
Look at that fish. Look at that. He's gorgeous. Jeez, man. Straight from the Amazon. Oh, that was beautiful. That was perfect.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, Dylan. I think that is the biggest out of them all. That third one.
Oh yeah.
See how thick he is? I think they're the same length. Actually, no, he's still bigger.
Wide. They're all big.
It's just crazy this guy grew these out. for as long as he did. Now, behave,
Get
please.
closer.
In case you need to chest bump him.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that.
Tail.
Oh my God. That is a pretty fish. Holy shit, man. Perfect.
Let's talk about what went wrong here. These fish weren't dumped or neglected. They were loved, fed, and looked after. But Temensis bass don't just grow. They explode.
From cute little 4-inch babies to full-blown river monsters in not very much time. It's a mistake I've seen over and over again.
People sometimes buy fish without a long-term plan, and when those fish hit the size of your forearm, they run out of options. And that's where I come in. This entire channel and this entire business,
It started because I wanted to help people avoid that ending.
I want to show people how to do it right and step in when things go wrong. Today wasn't just about 4 fish. It was about giving them a new story, one where they actually get to live like the giants they are.
The 2 bass we brought to the shop, still here. They're thriving in our biggest tank, and yes, they're officially up for sale. If you got the setup and the experience, you already know what kind of presence a full-grown Temensis brings to your tank.
But this week only, we're running a birthday sale. Use code HBD at checkout on select products at robsaquatics.com. If you're subscribed to my emails, then you already have seen this.
So now we are going to feed the Pyaras, guys. Now the interesting thing is, well, it's actually completely expected. They didn't eat any pellets, they didn't eat any tilapia. So now we're gonna offer them some live. So I went out and caught some baby tiny jewel cichlids. See them right here? So we're gonna try to drop them in the Pyara tank and see how they'll do. I don't know if it'll be like an instant strike sort of deal. Oh, but he's going right over to the Pyara's face. It might be a little too shy to eat on camera. It is cooking in South Florida today though. But these jewels are the perfect bite-sized fish to offer the Pyara. So if we see them start to go missing, then we'll know what happened. And actually,
We need to get that tube out.
I think that Pyara on the back might have ate some tilapia now that I'm looking at them. But either way, I'm gonna put all the jewels in here. Oh, he thought
Do
about
it.
it. Oh,
Do
he's
it.
getting it.
Do
He's
it.
gonna get it. He's gonna get it. They're just not moving around. Oh, he's thinking about it.
He's gonna do it. He's waiting for the action.
Yeah.
Ooh, that jewel turned black.
Yeah, he's hiding. Maybe they want some bigger prey. They just need to see some movement, and I think it's game over.
Everyone's frozen right now.
Yeah, everything has stopped moving. Oh,
Ooh.
oh. He's thinking about it. He might just need to get a little bit more comfortable. Oh, swimming under danger. I just know at some point they're gonna spaz out.
You should tap that glass and scare the fish. He is tearing that thing up. Look at those teeth.
We've also got a restock of grow outs coming soon, but these 20-inch adults are the real deal. If you're ready to level up your predator tank, you know where to find them.
Sometimes it's not about buying fish. It's about doing right by them when they need help most. Huge shout out to Dylan for stepping up and giving those monsters a proper home. It also happened to be his 13th birthday. Happy birthday, Dylan. But this isn't the end. We've got a massive fish shipment on the way, and some of the wildest fish I've ever ordered are landing in the next few days. And we're finally locking in the paperwork on the abandoned fish store deal. That's going to change everything. So if you want to see those 2 bass grow into legends in a 1,000-gallon outdoor pond, or if you want to see what monsters we bring in next, then make sure you're subscribed. And as always, you can grab your own predators now at robsaquatics.com.